This video is sponsored by RKDF University, Radisson Blue.
Good morning, I'm Vidusha Agarwal and you're watching News Flash. Today is the 19th of July and we have a lineup of crucial stories touching every corner of the globe, from the latest developments in politics to groundbreaking advancements in technology. Kenyan police have banned demonstrations in central Nairobi until further notice, citing infiltration by organized criminal gangs. This follows deadly anti-government protests across the country. Activists had called for people to gather on Thursday with camping gear to occupy Uhuru Park adjacent to the city center amidst a heavy police presence. Google has launched initiatives to boost AI development in India, including training 10,000 startups through a partnership with Meiti Startup Hub. This effort is part of Google's broader strategy to democratize AI and support India's growing startup ecosystem. The Israel Defense Forces conducted a drone strike in Lebanon on Thursday, killing Hamas commander Mohammad Jabra. Jabra was responsible for attacks on Israel, including rocket fire, and worked with the Lebanese terror group Al-Jamaah al-Islamiyah, which also claimed him as a member, according to a report by the Times of Israel. India is likely to cut the floor price of basmati rice exports and replace the 20% export tax on parboiled rice with a fixed duty on overseas shipments, government sources said, as rice inventories in the country jumped a record high. At least 2 people died and several others were injured when 12 coaches of the Chandigarh-Dibrugarh Express derailed in Uttar Pradesh Gonda on Thursday at 2:37 p.m. Government sources reported that the mishap occurred after the locomotive pilot applied emergency brakes upon hearing an explosion. Several suppliers of Tesla Inc. are actively exploring locations to either establish or expand their operations in India, even as the American car makers' plan to manufacture in the country remain uncertain. The Supreme Court on Thursday heard petitions regarding the NEET controversy, which alleges malpractices in the medical exams conduction. A bench led by CJI D.Y. Chandrachud emphasized that any decision to conduct the NEET UG exams afresh should be based on solid evidence that the integrity of the previous exam was significantly compromised. It is time for a break now. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
इस तरह आरकेडीएफ विश्वविद्यालय राज्य और देश के आधुनिक और उच्च विश्वविद्यालयों में से एक है। RKDF University, a world-class university. Education glorifies nation.
Indian nationals, including students in Bangladesh, have been advised to limit their outdoor activities due to ongoing violent clashes over a controversial quota system in the government jobs. The Indian High Commission in Bangladesh also has provided 24-hour emergency contact numbers for those affected. Ursula von der Leyen has been re-elected as President of the European Commission for a second term. This re-election provides leadership continuity for the 27-nation bloc as it deals with various crises, including the war in Ukraine, climate change, migration, and housing shortages. India's deep ocean mission is set to advance with a new ocean research vessel capable of operating at the depths of nearly 6,000 meters. The National Centre for Polar and Ocean Research has signed a 840 crore rupees contract with Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers Limited for the construction and delivery of the ship. BJP-ruled Madhya Pradesh government on Thursday said that the CBI requires written consent from the state administration to probe cases in its jurisdiction. With this, the state has now joined the list of opposition-ruled states like Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Kerala and Telangana, where the CBI is required to seek permission. Central Bureau of Investigation, also CBI, on Thursday arrested 4 MBBS students of AIIMS Patna in connection with the NEET UG paper leak case. The arrested students include 3 third-year students, Chandan Singh, Rahul Anand and Kumar Shanu, and 1 second-year student, Karan Jain. The arrest followed detailed questioning by a CBI team, according to officials. A powerful explosion of unknown origin occurred in the building in Tel Aviv shortly before 4 a.m. local time, Israeli police reported on Friday. Numerous police officers and bomb disposal experts have arrived on the scene and are dealing with the situation, the police said in a statement without providing further details. Former US President Donald Trump met with Kimberly Chiatl, the director of the US Secret Service, on Tuesday at his hotel in Milwaukee. The details of their discussion remain undisclosed. This meeting follows an attempted assassination against Trump that occurred last Saturday during a rally in Pennsylvania. Nancy Pelosi, the former Speaker of the United States House of Representatives, privately informed US President Joe Biden in a recent conversation that polling data indicates he cannot defeat Donald Trump. She also warned that his pursuit of a second term could jeopardize Democrats' chances of winning the House in November. Former President Barack Obama has told allies in recent days that Joe Biden's path to victory has greatly diminished and he thinks the US president needs to seriously consider the viability of his candidacy. That's all for the headlines of the day. For more updates, download the app and keep watching Rhythm.